Today's Judge Joe Brown. She gave her man a free ride.
I let him use the charge cards, things for his car stereos, video games.
But he seems to have spaced out.
I don't understand why I'm here in the first place.
You see, he doesn't have the Jedi training.
On this day, we're gonna do it the right way.
Judge Joe Brown wants to hear what happened.
You got busted on that.
I don't feel embarrassed at all.
Oh, you should.
He told me to sue
So
her.
I'm gonna do a little bit of Judge Joe Brown justice.
Judge Joe Brown.
In the courtroom today, she says helping her ex follow his dream has turned into a nightmare for her.
I helped her out when she was starting her business.
A sex hotline here operated out of her apartment?
It's an adult entertainment chat line, Your Honor.
Somebody's going to do some federal time, because I know there's a hustle going on here that ain't right.
But first, in Judge Joe Brown's courtroom, assembly line worker Keela says her ex-boyfriend owes for unpaid credit card bills. Defendant George Mays says Keela stuck him with an apartment lease. Now, here's Judge Joe Brown.
How did you manage to get hooked up in this situation?
Well, Judge Joe Brown, I met the defendant, George Mays, at work. We work for the same company. We met in July.
Different shifts.
Well, initially, we worked the same shift while I was in training.
All
And
right.
eventually,
You were
later
in training
on,
for what?
I used to work in the office at the auto plant, and then I transferred to work in the production area where he works. So
What did he do in the production area?
He builds cars just like I do.
Yes, but you had a little more seniority and a little more behind you in terms of job and life experience, didn't you?
Yes, I did,
That's
sir.
why you had the credit to acquire charge cards, right?
Yes, sir.
The problem is that those charge cards got used purportedly for his benefit. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That's what you want paid off, right?
Exactly.
You have your bills over there?
Yes, I do.
Miss Holly, would you get them from the plaintiff? Now, while you passing them to Miss Holly, why did you let him get the use of these assets you had?
Well, my list as well. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Holly.
I let him use the charge cards during the course of our relationship. I've charged several things, and he paid them back. And so...
What'd you charge for him? Just tell me, for instance.
Things for his car stereos, auto repairs, video games, CDs, things of that nature. Things for his entertainment
Such as what
purposes.
CDs?
Tupac, All Eyes on Me. I'm not sure the name of the CDs.
We're not getting the clue so far in life when we got around to that point?
No,
How about
not
the
right away.
PlayStation?
Not the PlayStation game,
Didn't
yes.
that give you a clue?
Not right away.
All
What
right.
I didn't realize is Mr. Mays was a lot older, a lot younger than he claimed to be. When I met him, I was 30 at the time. He told me he was 28. A couple months after being together, living together, I found out he was 24.
And what else did you find out when you got the cell phone bills that you looked over trying to help him out?
When I got the cell phone bill, I also learned that Mr. Mays was a married man, not a single man.
You had a little sort of over-the-line meeting in the ladies' room with somebody?
Yes, I did. I was suspicious of a phone.
What did you say?
Well, I called her to find out if she was cheating with my man, and she told me, she said, I'm not cheating on you. She said, you're cheating on me because that's my husband.
Oh.
And so, to my surprise, I didn't know what to say. And then she told me how he left her with several unpaid bills, and at that point, I just knew that I had been had, and I didn't know if I would ever see my money again, basically. Because if he left his wife, who he made a commitment to, I didn't think that I would ever see my money again.
You have a promissory note.
Yes, I do, sir.
Did you pass that up? Let me see it. That can save me a lot of work. A lot of work.
A promissory note?
Right. By the
Yes,
way,
the
if
one
you
that you
need
signed.
one, the form, you can go to www.judgejoebrown.com, and we have one for you you can print out. Now, you don't remember this?
No, I don't.
Here, have a read.
You don't remember the promissory note?
Refresh your
Don't remember.
recollection.
Is that you?
This was my name, yes.
Well,
That's
well,
your
is
name?
that
Is
your
that your signature?
No, I didn't sign it.
Oh, come off that. You don't remember that.
No, I did not.
Well,
Come on, George, tell the truth.
Figure that one out real easy. unless she forged your signature on the answer to her complaint and this, then maybe we just have a failure of recollection.
She's very good at that, Yana.
Well, what, causing you to fail to recollect?
Oh, she can sign my
them
name,
grown
Yana.
women can do that to you, man. They
She
can
did
do
it
that
before,
to
Yana.
you.
I signed your name on what?
She could sign her name on a lot of stuff that we had to do.
Like,
Trust me, she could do it, Yana.
I
I
didn't
don't
sign your
remember
name
that
on your
paper at
marriage
all.
certificate, which you didn't tell me about.
Well, no, Yana, she failed to realize I
You
tried to
forget
tell her
your
that.
date of birth, too?
Oh, no, I know my date of birth. I know
Well,
my date
seems
of
you
birth. I know I
forgot
was
it when
married.
you represented it to her. But anyway, what's the matter? You getting some training there?
She didn't ask me. She asked someone else how old I was. She
Ah,
asked someone
well,
else
she
to come
found
over
out.
and ask me. But if she'd asked me herself, I would have told her.
Yeah.
No.
All she wanted to know was my name. That was it.
That is not true. That is not. The day I found out how old you were, 5 months into the relationship, I'm making a dental appointment for him. I'm on the phone with them. They can't verify his benefit information from his job, asking me his birthday, social. He's sitting right there. And they're saying he doesn't work there where you're saying he doesn't have benefits. And then he said, put them on hold. I was not born in 1974, like I told you. I was born in 1978.
Oh.
And so that's how I had to find out. I just hung up because I was in total shock. And then everything just made sense to me. A lot of things just started coming together. Why, when I used to reminisce about old times, in what I thought was our younger
didn't
days,
know.
he didn't remember because he was in diapers. He didn't know about songs that were, that were hits at that time. He couldn't connect with me on those type of things. So that's, I mean,
It doesn't work
Not-
that way. Take it from
was
an
good.
old but retired player. It don't work that way.
Wasn't trying to be a player, Yana.
Don't work
Was not
that
trying
no,
to be
you
a
was
player.
trying to be a player. You was real smooth. You wooed me. Flowers,
player about it.
cards, and everything. You wooed me. You wooed me and played me
Wasn't
like
a
a
player
flute.
about
By the way, you know, you come up with this stuff like she owes it to me because I helped her out with the rent, food, and utility bills. That's what you say you did, right?
That's
didn't
what I was
even buy
supposed-
the
that
food.
was-
You
that
bought
was-
the food.
Look,
that was-
look,
That's
hold
my
on.
responsibility. That's what I was supposed to do.
Supposed to do it. And
Right.
when you do it, that doesn't count.
That was her. That was an agreement. She was supposed to take care of the credit card bills, the utilities, because I took care of the majority of the bills, which was the rent, and occasionally I would help out when she was short
Help
on her
out.
money.
What do you mean help
Well,
out?
When she was
what
short.
are you getting worked up with about the rent?
I don't understand why I'm here in the first place. I don't owe anything
You
for it.
owe
I'm saying.
money. Just part of the
I don't
expense.
understand what he means help out like it was I was a
no,
charity case.
he's young trainee. See, he doesn't have the Jedi training.
Help out.
We'll be right back with Judge Joe Brown.
When you went in here and you got the PlayStation, you should have known.
I feel like I was robbed.
It was a gift for my birthday. She
Wait
brought it
a
to
minute. Just
No,
stop.
that
You
was-
should have known
no,
better than that.
No, your
I'm
birthday
talking
was
to her.
December.
Okay.
I was robbed.
And later today,
What she brought up, the spring break in Dominican Republic, that's an event that I pretty much created.
That she's gonna set up a sex hotline, hustling up a little cash. See, since you two are running the game here,
It's Joe time after this.
we're back with Judge Joe Brown. The plaintiff in this case says she and the defendant worked together and decided to mix business with pleasure. She says the defendant turned out to be a liar and a scoundrel. Let's listen in.
see, it's like, what's that old record say? I thought we'd work this out. What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine,
He
too.
don't remember that song, Your Honor. He's
Oh, I know, he's a little young there. No. Experience preferred, but will accept a young trainee. All right, I hope you gave him his training.
I tried.
I will show you and demonstrate. We have to do a little helping out. This is lesson in life. I've added this stuff up. You didn't count the interest. And the interest adds up a whole hell of a lot. When you went in here and you got the PlayStation, you should have known. When in here you get this car stereo and speakers and amps for the Buick 88.
That was for my
Buick.
birthday. She bought
Yeah.
That was
for
not
your
for your
birthday.
It was a
birthday.
gift for my birthday. She
Wait
brought it
a
on the
minute. Just
No,
stop.
that
You
was-
should have known
no,
better than that.
no,
I should've
that
known
was-
better?
That was
Not
October.
you.
Your
I'm
birthday was
talking to her.
December.
Okay.
But what about the fact that he agreed to repay those items?
I just have a problem. I think you need to be inspired not to rob the cradle, but I'm going to be nice today. You have the promissory note.
I feel like I was robbed.
See, it's all a matter of perspective. But I've looked at the promissory note, and you got it covered. He promised to pay it. Looks like all of the stuff you claim is right. And I'm going to add you a little interest on it. So you get $5 grand. Now, see, I'm helping you out. This is
I
Jedi
appreciate
training.
that.
Life is fun and a great adventure. You're 24, 25, 26 something. You got a lot more to go. I'm going to let you have that mystery unfold. So anyway, have fun on the adventure. There you go.
Judge.
Court is in recess. Ma'am, I'll have you go out the door to your right, and you may follow me.
Plaintiff says she was romanced by a man who she discovered was much younger than he claimed and much less single. She gets her money. Now, on to the next case.
Parties, please raise your right hand.
Chat line owner Adrienne Thomas says her child's father owes for a loan to start a business. Defendant Henry Alvarez says it was payback for helping Adrienne start her business.
You say, ma'am, that you loaned the defendant, who is your former boyfriend, a certain sum of money that he has not paid you back. Is that right?
Correct.
Now, how long were you two involved with each other?
I'd say roughly 2.5 years.
Do you have any children?
Yes.
How many?
1.
How old is the child?
2.5.
2.5 years. All right. So what happened the 9 months before the 2.5 years started?
Oh, well, you're right. Well, I'd say roughly 4 years.
4
Yeah.
years. You live together at any time?
Yes, Your Honor.
How long did you two live together?
Roughly 4 months.
All right. Now, how much do you say you loaned him?
$1,500.
Why did you loan him $1,500?
For a business he told me he was trying to establish.
And what was that business, please?
A spring break in Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico or both.
In other words, you say all these people are going to Mexico to deal with spring break, so let's get some business in the Dominican Republic, right?
Correct, Your
That's
Honor.
what he wants to do.
Correct.
Now, how did you give it to him? Cash, money order, check, or what?
In cash.
Cash. You got a receipt?
I have a promissory note, Your Honor.
You see the promissory note.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me take a look at
I
that.
have
I
this.
think you got it on the big screen. All right, put it up.
Over here?
That's it. You signed it. You signed that.
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay, so you acknowledge that. All right, and we'll go back over here. He was supposed to pay this back before April 1st, April Fool's Day of this year.
Yeah, I thought about that too, Your Honor.
Why you put down this by any means or ways necessary? Why'd you put that in? What you want him to do, go rob a bank if you can't get the cash together?
Well, it was a loan, Your Honor, and he understood that. And I'll be needing the money, so.
You'll be needing the money. Now, was the child born? Yes, I guess the child was around at that point in time. And you're not getting any child support.
Well, he was taking care of her.
But he's not paying child support now, and where are you now?
I'm in New York.
And you are in Louisiana, right?
Yeah, I'm living in Louisiana now.
Where are you living in Louisiana?
In New Orleans.
What do you have to say about this in defense of this promissory note that she has given to me? What do you say?
Well, Your Honor, I feel that I don't owe her any money.
Why?
For various reasons.
Tell
First,
me.
she lived with me for about 4 months at my home.
She said that.
And
but you two
while
had a
she-
child together during that 4-month period. Yes or no? You just looked to me like you're taking care of your family. Why is that supposed to be taken into consideration? You're doing what you're
Well,
supposed
the
to do.
reason it's supposed to be taken into consideration that I feel is because I paid all the bills. I paid the rent, all the utility bills, the food, everything.
We'll be right back with Judge Joe Brown.
I helped her out when she was starting her business.
A sex hotline here operated out of
It
her
was
apartment?
a party.
It's an adult entertainment chat line, Your Honor.
Somebody's going to do some federal time, because I know there's a hustle going on here that ain't right.
Closed captioning sponsored in part by
We're back with Judge Joe Brown. The plaintiff in this case says her ex-boyfriend wanted to start a business arranging spring break vacations in the Dominican Republic. She says she loaned him money to do it, and he's never paid her back. Let's take a look.
But she gave you $1,500 or loaned it to you. Why didn't you pay it back?
But also, I while we were together, off and on, I gave her money for her personal things. I gave her money to do some shopping, to go get her hair done. her
What's
nails.
this about starting up a business here?
And I also gave her money to I helped her out when she was starting her business.
Which is what, a sex hotline here, operated out of her apartment?
It was a party hotline, you know, one of those.
What is a party hotline?
Yeah.
I don't understand
It's an
party
adult
hotline.
entertainment chat line, Your Honor.
That's exactly it.
I gave her money for that, Your Honor.
How much you give her for that?
I spent in that about $600. You also have to promote it, because if you don't
Okay,
promote
what'd you do to promote it? You got the advertisement together?
Yeah, I had
That's
some.
part of the 600, or is that separate and apart?
Well, that's part of the 600. I had some flyers
Flyer?
and cards printed and distributed in the downtown New York City
Brooklyn.
area.
Where, downtown Manhattan?
Yeah.
Your
So I
Honor,
guess
that's
you
a
can
lie.
pass
Yeah,
that.
Wall
Well,
Street.
okay, hold on, the question.
Yeah.
How'd you get your first customers?
Um,
Where'd you advertise?
well, on the computer mainly. I
On
have
the
a computer at home.
You got a website?
Well, at the time I did.
You know,
Yes,
who
Your
set the
Honor.
website up?
Me and my sister, Your Honor.
You making money at it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now back over here, you said you gave her $600 for some startup money?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Well,
I didn't give her 600. I gave her some cash, and I also spent about $350 having flyers and cards printed and distributed in the New York area.
He did not give me so much money, Your Honor.
okay, now.
He gave me like around $150.
Well, if you two are living together, aren't you sharing expenses?
Well, not at that time. We weren't living together at that time. While we were together, and even after that, I gave her money for her personal stuff as well. And,
Well, that's what you're supposed to do with your beautiful lady friend who's enterprising and coming up
well,
with the
she
money.
had
making
money too. She
proposition.
never gave me money
And
to
why
go
did you move
get a
back?
haircut or anything.
Well, she didn't have to. You're supposed to be the man. You got a pretty woman at home. What's wrong with the equation? And now you're down in Louisiana. Why did you move to Louisiana from the Big Apple?
Well, I figured it'd be an opportunity for me
To do what down in New Orleans
some
that you couldn't
business out
do
in
in
New
Brooklyn
Orleans
and Manhattan? What are you two running on me? And
Running?
by the way, yes. See, since you two are running a game here, I can't quite figure it out. What? You say you are an unemployed former event planner.
Yeah, promoted.
What did you promote?
Well, what she brought up, the spring break in Dominican Republic, that's an event, a project that I pretty much created, and I had people working with me, and I promoted that.
Sounds like an ongoing enterprise.
I guess it never happened. That's the problem.
Well, what do you do to support yourself?
Well, I do events, I do parties.
You say you're an unemployed event planner.
Well, I consider that I'm freelancing. I guess.
Well, you freelance, but you're not living with her anymore.
No.
You're down in New Orleans. Now, how do you support yourself?
Like
If you're unemployed, freelance or otherwise.
I freelance, I do
See
parties.
why something's bothering me about this whole thing? And over here, you running some kind of game, and I don't know what the two of you are running.
Judge Joe Brown makes his ruling after this.
Has a cheating ex cost you money? Call 1-877-JOE'S-LAW or on the internet, judgejoebrown.com.
Something's bothering me about this whole thing. You know what's getting me is I'm looking at this about how you two came up with these grandiose schemes. You're going to take over some of the spring break action coming to Dominican Republic instead of being in Mexico. And she's going to set up a sex hotline over here. And those are sophisticated means of hustling up a little cash. But you know, I'm going to resolve this because the thing is getting a little bizarre. I've got this promissory note, but you are no longer in the New York area and you haven't paid anything in child support. So let's just say she'll get her $1,500 in the court cost, which is apparently what she is entitled to, and we'll just say that'll be applied toward child support or whatever it may be. You're good looking, you look like you got some sense, but I think you're hustling, and if you don't straighten your tail up, somebody's going to do some federal time. Because I know there's a hustle going on here that ain't right.
You want me to respond
$1,500 and the
or not?
court cost, you win.
This court is in recess. Ma'am, you may step out the door to your right, and sir, you may follow.
Each litigant was trying to help the other become a business owner. The judge finds the defendant's business really was dependent on the plaintiff's help, even though it failed. He'll pay, and we'll be right back.
Tomorrow on Judge Joe Brown.
My car name is Bessie. Bessie cried out to me saying, get justice.
When her lover found out she was cheating,
She totally violated Bessie.
she decided to cut her losses.
And she ripped the top.
Next, Judge Joe.
Where can you get a whole day's worth of whole grain in just one bowl? Post-shredded wheat, 100% whole grain.
There are millions surfing the web with Net Zero for less than $10 a month. Are you one of them? If not, then it's time to switch to Net Zero. Join the millions. Go to netzero.com.
What's the fastest-selling diet pill in America? Xantrex 3. Rapid weight loss, incredible energy. America's Power Pack Super Pill. No wonder everyone loves Xantrex 3. Xantrex 3, yes!
Don't let this happen to you. And don't miss our break special, now only $29.95. Money, right service, right price.
We're back. The litigants in this case are both enterprising individuals. The plaintiff's business obviously took off when the defendants did not, and unfortunately, he still owes for its startup costs. Judgment for the plaintiff. To submit your case to Judge Joe Brown or to find out how the law can work for you, go to judgejoebrown.com.